Alright, what's going on folks? Stormwolf here, and today we're just going to be doing something of a side project. Not necessarily a one-off, but not necessarily that I'll be focused on too much in the future. We're going to be taking a look at mods from the game Final Fantasy 15. For those who don't know, Final Fantasy 15, I believe at the beginning of June, released the Creation Kit, which allows users to upload their mods to the Steam Workshop, and will allow you to actually use them in-game. It's actually pretty simple to actually download and use these mods if you ever used the Steam Workshop before. So, of course, with Final Fantasy, any Final Fantasy, someone is going to try and put Cloud in Final Fantasy, and that's the mods we're going to be looking at today. There's going to be two variations that we'll look at in terms of game models, and then there's two weapons we'll also be looking at as well. The first in-game model is going to be Cloud's first soldier outfit, or soldier first class outfit, however you want to say it. It's a very nice model. I don't know exactly where this was ripped from, or if the author actually just modeled the character themselves, but their appearance actually does match somewhat with the rest of the game in terms of textures and the character models and stuff like that. I actually do prefer this model to the next model, simply because during cutscenes the mouth will actually animate with the words that's happening on screen, as well as in-game. So that's why I prefer this model to the next model, plus it's a little bit more cleaner, and it just looks a little bit more better in my opinion. Alright, and the second model we're going to be taking a look at today is Cloud's Advent Children outfit. Now, in terms of overall outfits, I do prefer the Advent Children outfit. I think it just looks a little bit better. However, in terms of the mod and in-game, my only issue with this model is the, I guess you want to call it the little cloak on the left-hand side. I'm not exactly sure what you would call that part of the outfit. But that part of the outfit is actually a static mesh, or not necessarily static mesh, but it's a static material, so it doesn't properly flow with the rest of the character. As you can see, it kind of fits alongside the pants leg, and I understand it's a little bit harder to actually do like coat modifications and stuff in games like this. However, it just kind of takes away a little bit from the mod itself. Other than that small detail, I actually do like this mod. I think the texture itself and the model itself looks really good. One thing about this one that differentiates from the first soldier outfit that showed earlier, the mouth actually does not animate with this outfit, so that's something that may bother some users during cutscenes and during a gameplay section, so where you can actually see the character's mouth moves and stuff like that. This character's mouth actually doesn't move. So we're going to switch over back to the first class outfit, and then we'll go over the two weapons as well. Alright, now that we're in the first soldier class outfit, the two weapons we're going to be taking a look at today are Buster Swords, but there's going to be a one-handed and a two-handed variation. Once you download the mod, just go ahead and go over to gear, knock this, and both in the swords and the great sword section you should see the Buster one hand and the Buster Sword two hand. The stats on these weapons are actually pretty high. They're not the highest stats in the game. You'll find better weapons, but if you want to play the entire game as Cloud with his weapons, you will be able to hold your own with these two weapons. They are pretty powerful weapons. In terms of the in-game models,
not the time for horseplay.
They're actually really well done. I like the in-game models. They look nice.
Trying to have a joke?
Sadly, no one's laughing.
Anyway, just ignore those guys. Personally, I prefer the one-handed variation just simply because the animations look a lot smoother to what you probably expect to see Cloud actually using the weapon in-game, versus the two-handed variation, which is very slow, heavy swings, even though Cloud does actually use it with both one hand and two hand. So again, probably just a really simple mods is what you'll be seeing whenever I do these series. They won't be too often, just every once in a while. But of course, if we're going to be doing something like this, I figured let's get Cloud out of the way because, of course, if it's Final Fantasy, people will put Cloud in it. So to end the video off, we're just going to have some general gameplay with one of the hunts that are available in the game. If you like the series, let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what mods you want to potentially see if you do enjoy the series, and I will catch you in the next video.
I'm going all out.
Trigger happy, ain't they?
Get back!
On your mark, Doctor.
Gotcha. Uh-huh. Gotcha!